You know, in the world of English grammar, some words are just masters of disguise. Today, we're going to expose one of these secret agents, a word that looks and feels like a verb, but it's got a secret identity. It's a word you use all the time, but you might be surprised by what it's really up to. So let me ask you something. Think about it. We're always taught that verbs are doing words, right? And nouns are people, places, or things. But what if I told you there's a word that completely breaks that rule? A verb that goes undercover, pretending to be a noun. Okay, check out this sentence. Teaching is rewarding. The word teaching obviously comes from the verb to teach. But wait a minute. In this sentence, it's not actually doing anything. It's the subject of the sentence. It's the thing that is rewarding. It's playing a role that's meant for a noun. So, what in the world is going on here? Well, it is time to reveal the true identity of our little grammatical secret agent. This verb in disguise actually has a name, and that name is the gerund. So, what exactly is a gerund? Well, it's pretty simple actually. It's just a verb that ends in ing, but it's been given a whole new mission, to act like a noun. It basically takes all the energy of an action and packages it up into a concept. It's the ultimate multitasker. And making one is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Seriously, you just start with any verb, like learn, you add ing to get learning, and boom, you've just created a noun. The action has been turned into an activity, a whole concept. Now, let's see what kinds of jobs this new noun can take on. Okay, now that we know what a gerund is, let's dig into the different assignments or roles it can play inside a sentence. I mean, every undercover agent needs a believable cover story, and the gerund has a few really good ones. First up, probably the most common assignment for a gerund is to be the subject of a sentence. In this role, the gerund is the who or what that's actually driving the entire thought. Take this one. Learning never stops. What never stops? Learning. See? It's the star of the show. And you see this all the time in phrases like, writing improves thinking, or swimming is good exercise. The gerund is what kicks the whole idea off. All right, next up. A gerund can also be the object of another verb. So what does that mean? It means it's the thing that receives the action in the sentence. It's not doing the action, it's having the action done to it. Let's look at this one. She enjoys reading. The roles are flipped here. She is the subject, and the action she's doing is enjoys. Okay, but what does she enjoy? The answer is reading. Reading is the object. It's the thing that's being enjoyed. It's the same deal in sentences like, they avoid wasting time, or I practice speaking. And for its third key assignment, a gerund can be a complement. Now, I know that sounds a little technical, but it's not, I promise. It just means it comes after a linking verb, words like is, was, or are, to either rename or describe the subject. In this case, his favorite activity is reading. The gerund reading isn't an object. It's actually telling us what his favorite activity is. Basically, activity equals reading. They're the same thing in the sentence. It's the exact same idea in a sentence like, my passion is teaching. Okay, listen up, because this next part is super important. While gerunds can have all these different jobs, there is one non-negotiable, absolutely golden rule you have to know. This is the one rule our little undercover agent must always follow. The rule is actually super simple. It's all about prepositions. Those little words like in, on, at, by, or without. Any verb that comes immediately after one of those prepositions must be in its ing gerund form. This is one of the most solid rules in all of English grammar. It's a sure thing. And you can see it in action right here. You'd never say, she is interested in learn, right? It has to be in learning. You wouldn't say, he left without say. No way, it's without saying. So just remember, after a preposition, that verb gets an ing. Always. All right, time for a really critical piece of intel. Our gerund has a doppelganger, an imposter that looks exactly the same but has a totally different job. It's called the present participle, and it's so easy to get them mixed up, so let's figure out how to spot the difference. Let's put them side by side. In teaching is rewarding. The word teaching is a noun. It's a concept, an idea. That's our gerund. But over in she is teaching, the word teaching is part of the verb phrase is teaching. It's describing an action that's happening right now. It's a verb. Same exact word, totally different jobs. So here's the trick. If you're ever stuck, the easiest way to tell them apart is to just ask yourself this one simple question. Is this ing word acting like a noun? Is it a thing, an idea, or an activity? If the answer is yes, then congratulations, you've just spotted a gerund. Okay, mission complete. We've successfully identified our undercover agent and we've learned all of its secrets. So let's do a quick debrief, just to make sure all that key intel is locked in tight. So let's run through it. First, we know a gerund is a verb with an ing tacked on the end that acts like a noun. Simple. Second, we know it has three main jobs: subject, object, or complement. And finally, that one unbreakable rule: you always use a gerund after a preposition. And that brings us right back where we started. We are full circle, back to the sentence that kicked off our whole investigation. Only this time, it's not a mystery anymore, is it? We know exactly what's happening. We know teaching is a gerund, and it's doing its job as the subject. The code is officially cracked.
So now you have the skills. You can identify these grammatical agents out in the wild. As you're reading, as you're listening, just keep an eye out. Where are you going to find the next gerund hiding in plain sight? Happy hunting!